Morning. I am Lakshmi Pate MG, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Madhugiri, Tumkur District, Karnataka State. So my title is Financial Accounting 2. I am now discussing about session number 34. Under session number 34, I am covering the topic conversion of single entry system into double entry system. Under this session, preparation of total creditors account and also bills total and also bills receivable, bills payable account. So this session covering under conversion of single entry system into double entry system. So there are number of reasons our books of accounts maintained under single entry system may be converted into double entry system. So the conversion depends upon the manner in which the books are maintained under single entry system. Single entry system does not provide all the information which are required to prepare trial balance and final accounts of a business. Therefore, when the firm decides to convert its books of accounts from SES to DES, it is necessary to find out all the missing information as per the steps of conversion, which is required to prepare final accounts under double entry system of bookkeeping. Therefore, the method of collection of necessary information, that is missing information, as required under double entry system to prepare final accounts is called conversion method. So what are the objectives of conversion of single entry into double entry? To find out the correct profit, true and fair financial position of the business, make accounting ideal and reliable, measure the accuracy of our accounting records, and make a meaningful analysis of financial statements, enable taking effective steps for improvement of financial position of the business, and also enjoy other benefits of business. Here there are different steps of in conversion of single entry into double entry. When the firm desires to convert its books of accounts from SES into DES, the following two steps must be followed. One is ascertaining missing information. It includes nearly 7 to 8 steps, and second one is preparing final accounts under double entry system. So now I am discussing about the step A, that is ascertaining the missing information. So now I am discussing the preparation of total creditors and bills payable account. So what is bills payable account? bills payable account, this one type of account is prepared to ascertain any of the following like closing balance of BP, opening balance of BP, cash paid against BP, bills payable issued from creditors. Here, when the closing balance of bills payable is not given in the problem and all other information is given in the problem, the balancing figure in the bills payable account will be closing balance of bills payable. So this will appear in the closing balance sheet. The second case. When the opening balance of bills payable is not given and all other information is given, and if it is not a new firm, then usually the balancing figure is treated as opening balance of bills payable. This will appear in the opening statement of affairs. So in this case, bills payable account must be prepared before preparing the opening statement of affairs. Third case, when both opening and closing balance of BP are given in the problem, usually the balancing figure will be cash paid against BP. If the credit side is more than debit side of the BP account, are acceptance given to creditors during the year. If the debit side is more than credit side of the BP account, so cash paid against bills payable will appear on the credit side of cash book and acceptance given to creditors will appear on the debit side of the total creditors account. Here is the format of bills payable account. Bills payable account is a liability. First we start from credit side by balance brought down, that is opening balance, and come to debit, to cash account, that is cash paid to creditors. Next to sundry creditors account, that is BP, that is bills dishonored. Another one is to balance carry down. And finally, credit side, that is sundry creditors account, bills issued to creditors. Dear students, what purpose or what is the intention of preparing this bills payable account? It should be prepared the following reason, that is to find out the closing balance of BP, to find out the opening balance of BP, to find out the cash paid against BP, and to find out the BP issued to creditors. Next, what is total creditors account? This account is prepared to ascertain any of the following missing information like closing balance of creditors, opening balance of creditors, credit purchase, cash paid to creditors. Here in this case, when the closing balance of total creditors is not given in the problem and all other information is available in the problem, then the balancing figure in the total creditors account will be closing total creditors. This will appear in the closing balance sheet. Second case, when the opening balance of trade creditors account is not given and all other information is given, and if it is not a new firm, then usually the balancing figure is treated as opening balance of total creditors. So this will appear in opening statement of affairs. So in this case, the total creditors account should be prepared before preparing the opening statement of affairs. And third case, when both opening and closing of total creditors are given in the problem, then usually the balancing figure will be treated as cash paid to creditors or BP accepted by the creditor. If the credit side total is more than the debit side total creditors account, or credit purchases if the debit side is more than credit side of total creditors account. So cash paid to creditors will appear on the credit side of cash book, and BP accepted by creditors will appear on the credit side of BP account. The credit purchases will appear on the debit side of trading account. Here, the format of total creditors account. So here total creditors account is a liability. First we starting from credit side by balance brought down by credit purchases, by bills payable account, that is BP dishonored, by debtors account, that is BR endorsed dishonored, by cash received from debtors, by interest charged to creditors. Come to debit side, to cash account, that is paid to creditors, to bills payable account issued to creditors, to bills receivable, that is BR endorsed, to purchase returns, that is return outwards, to discount received from creditors, to allowances from creditors, and finally balance carried down. Dear students, this account is prepared to ascertain any of the following missing information: either closing balance of creditors, either opening balance of creditors, either credit purchases, or finally cash paid to creditors. So for example, I am taking one simple problems from the following information extracted from the books of Kantha. Prepare total creditors account and bills payable account, and also ascertain total purchases. So total creditors on 1/4/2019 10,000. Total creditors on 31/3/2020 10,000. Bills payable account on 1/4/2019 7,500. BP on 31/3/2020 12,500. Bills payable discharged during the year 2250. Cash paid to creditors 7,500. Return outwards 3,000. Discount allowed by creditors 2,500. BP dishonored 500. Cash purchases 57,500. So based on this information, first we prepare bills payable account. What is the credit balance? What is the opening balance? 7,500. We are crediting by balance brought down. And then again by creditors account, that is bills issued to creditors given, that is balancing figure. And debit side to cash account, that is given in the problem, cash paid against BP, that is 20,250. To creditors account, BP dishonored 500. To balance carry down, that is closing balance 12,500 here. The credit debit side of BP account is more than the credit side. 33,250 is the difference is 25,750 is treated as balancing figure, that is creditors, that is bills issued to creditors account. Here we prepare total creditors account. So first we credit the balance brought down 10,000 by bills payable account 500. BP dishonored. Debit side to cash account 70,500 paid to creditors. To bills payable account issued to creditors 25,750. To return outwards 3,000. To discount received 2,500. To balance carry down 10,000 here. Debit side total is more than credit side. What is the total? 1,11,750 is the debit side total. And the difference 1,01,250 is treated as credit purchases. So this type of way we prepare creditors and BP account. And finally, calculation of total purchases. So total purchases is equal to cash purchases plus credit purchases. So 1,01,250 plus 57,500. The total purchases is equal to 1,58,750. So try yourself from the following information extracted from the books of Kantha. Prepare total creditors account and bills payable account, and also ascertain total purchases. Opening creditors 2 lakh. Opening BP 1 lakh. Cash paid to creditors 4,40,000. Cash paid against bills 1,75,000. Purchases return, purchasing return 20,000. Allowances received from creditors 11,000. Cash purchases 2,29,000. Closing creditors 2,50,000. Closing bills payable 90,000. So these are the references. So this type of way we are preparing the missing information by using the creditors and bills payable account. The missing information is very very important for preparation of final accounts under double entry system of bookkeeping. So once again I repeat, there are nearly 8 sub steps are included in step number A, that is preparation of opening statement of affairs, preparation of BR and bills payable account, preparation of total creditors and total debtors account, preparation of memorandum cash book, preparation of memorandum trading account, preparation of memorandum profit and loss account. So